Hey Hart fans, how's it going? Butch Hartman here, and I just came up from there. So I just did. Hey Hart fans, Butch Hartman here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's only 2 buttons. It's not 3. I could see a problem if it was 3, but it's only 2. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm just letting you know there might be a couple of spoilers in this video, so you've had fair warning. Okay, Avengers Endgame. Probably the biggest movie of all time. It made $1.2 billion in 3 days. That's almost as much money as Jace deal makes. Jay, is that what you make, Jace?
About half, yeah.
About half of that? Jace is loaded with cash. He's like, not Iron Man, Gold Man. You Gold Man?
Gold Man, yeah, I would say gold.
Yeah, okay, you're like an Academy Award with hair. Anyway, so he's not in Endgame, but you know who is in Endgame is a bunch of Avengers, and half of them got dusted in Infinity War when Thanos did the big snap with the Infinity Gauntlet, right? But it wasn't just the Avengers MCU universe that got affected. There were a couple other universes that got affected too. There was the Dimsdale Fairly Odd Parents universe that you can check out in my video. The Avengers in the Fairly Odd Parents style, check that out. But also, the Danny Phantom universe got affected too. It was the Amity Park universe, the real world, and the Ghost Zone got affected. Because there's one stone we didn't account for amongst all the Infinity Stones. The Ghost Stone. So this is the Avengers in the Danny Phantom style. Check it out. First up is a couple of characters that are probably going to be facing off in this epic battle, because you know what? Neither universe knows who's at fault. Thanos did something, but is it Amity Park's fault? Is it the MCU's fault? We don't know. So here's an epic battle, and let's see who wins. Let's do this. Now I had to do 2 super powerful females from the Marvel Universe and from the Danny Phantom Universe, and who better than to put in this drawing if you're going to do a Danny Phantom meets the Avengers crossover video than to have Jazz Fenton in the Fenton Peeler, which is a suit of armor. But then, of course, now in the Marvel Universe, there is a female character in a suit of armor, and it's Pepper Potts as Rescue, Tony Stark's wife. So I thought having them battle it out to start off when they first meet, like any good superhero meet up, they fight at first, and then they realize they're both good. But we got to have a cool fight scene before we have to have a cool fight scene before they realize that, you know, each other is on the same side. So I just thought doing a really cool updated version of the Fenton Peeler, making it more black, putting a Danny logo on the front of it, giving Jazz a real determined look, and then of course fighting Rescue. I've never drawn Rescue before, so this is sort of my version of Rescue. I do like the female, you know, body shape on the armor, and just the I enlarged her eyes a little bit. Again, this is my own version, so Marvel fans, Marvel purists, please don't get mad at me. But yeah, I thought it'd be just great to do this drawing. So this is Rescue versus Jazz Fenton. You go, girls. Okay, who do you think won that battle? Leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you think. All right, next up is another battle that, you know, might be kind of one-sided, but you never know. This is, you know, the MCU Avengers versus the Danny Phantom characters. I just don't know. What do you guys think? Let's check it out. All right, so for this confrontation, I had to include, of course, I had to start with Jack Fenton, the patriarch of the Fenton family, always ready to face off with any enemy that he doesn't understand, anyone from a different universe, anyone from not Earth, you know, anything that comes out of that ghost portal, Jack is going to want to battle. So I figure maybe there's a scene in this movie that we're creating, you know, the Danny Phantom characters versus the Avengers. I think there's maybe a scene where Thor would come out of the portal, not understanding that the Bifrost, you know, that Stormbreaker brought him through the Fenton portal. Jack, of course, would have to face off with him using Fenton tech. And of course, I drew the Endgame version of Thor, for lack of a better word. I drew the very thick Thor, hefty Thor, you know, but I thought that was just a really great moment in Endgame. And by the way, if you haven't seen Endgame, it's not really a huge spoiler, but I figured you've seen it by now because it seems like the entire planet Earth has seen it. But just using hefty Thor to fight Jack Fenton. I mean, really, who would win this confrontation? Who do you guys think would win? I mean, you know, Thor's got Stormbreaker, which is really powerful, and he's Thor. But Jack has lots of Fenton tech, and, you know, the ability to go into the Ghost Zone, plus Danny Phantom's his son. I mean, who would stand a chance here? Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, this is a very cool idea. What if Thor met Jack? I think it'd be a huge throwdown. Okay, what do you guys think of that one? Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Now, these next two characters are very brainy, very smart. I don't think they would actually fight in this battle. I think they'd both team up with their amazing brains to try and figure out what the problem is and how to solve it. So here we go. Check it out. See what you think. All right, so in this one I could not do an Avengers Endgame meets Danny Phantom characters without drawing Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk is, he's the smart version. He's the combo of Banner and Hulk, so he's super intelligent. And I don't even think Tucker and the Hulk would fight. I think they would team up to figure out just what the heck is going on. How did the Danny Phantom universe and the Marvel universe get affected by the snap? How do we fix this? I think the first thing they would do instead of fighting, even if they fought, I think, Hulk might win. But anyway, but Tucker has some tech. He could probably do some damage. But I think the two big brains would team up to just find out, how do we fix this? Which universe is which? How do we reverse the effects of what Thanos did? And these two big brains would really just team up in the Fenton lab and just start going to town trying to figure out what's going on. So I gave them some virtual screens, some virtual iPads, and I think it'd just be really cool to see what the two big brains of Professor Hulk and Tucker would do to fix this problem. So this team up is something I definitely want to see. What about you guys? And last but not least, I think this is the most epic drawing we're going to do in this video, because you know what? There's an Infinity Gauntlet, right? And Thanos used it with all the Infinity Stones. But as I said before, there's one other stone called the Ghost Stone, and it's got to be wielded by none other than Danny Phantom. Check it out. Okay, now the ultimate Avengers Danny Phantom crossover kind of mashup. This is, of course, we have to do an Infinity Gauntlet picture, and Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. And if you've seen Endgame, spoiler ahead, Iron Man with the, Infinity Gauntlet, we had to do a drawing in this, video of Danny Phantom with his version of the Infinity Gauntlet. But I think in this case, if Danny were to have to battle Thanos and team up with the Avengers, I think that Jack Fenton would get involved and create his own version of the Infinity Gauntlet using Fenton Thermos technology. And I think they'd have to add an extra stone to the Infinity Gauntlet. You wouldn't just have the original 6 Infinity Stones. You would have to add an extra stone on top of the Infinity Gauntlet, and that, of course, is the Ghost Stone. I was going to make the Ghost Stone green, but there's already a green stone. That's the Time Stone. So the Ghost Stone would kind of be a white with a green hue to it, like mostly a white stone. So I'm thinking the Ghost Stone, Infinity Gauntlet, the Infentony Gauntlet. What do you think? Anyway, here's Danny Phantom with the Infinity Gauntlet and the Ghost Stone. Okay, that was Avengers in the Danny Phantom style. What did you guys think of the video? Which was your favorite pairing? Please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And what other epic team-ups do you want to see me do? Do you want to see me team up Avengers with who? My characters or somebody else? Let me know down in the comment section. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go check out Endgame. It is awesome. I've seen it like 8 times by now. I got to go see it again. It's 3 hours long. 8. That's like 24 hours out of my life. I've seen it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, art gives you power. Use it wisely. Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the NOOG Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.